Hey, how's it going? It's March 5th, 2022. This is your Daily Sweet Talk. Or March 6th, whatever. This is the March 5th one. Give me a break. I basically slept through yesterday, in my defense. I slept for 19 hours. So, whatever. Don't know how I did that. Anyone here use GOODREADS? It's like Letterboxd, but for books. And I'm pretty sure it probably existed longer than Letterboxd. I saw a tweet. I don't know when I saw it, but it was basically saying like, how has Goodreads not stolen Letterboxd's model yet? Because it's so much better and easier to use, and they're right. Goodreads is such a pain in the ass to use. I don't know what works about Letterboxd's system that's so much better, but I constantly on Goodreads I'm like mistakenly logging things that I don't mean to log. It's like, oh, let me mark that this is a book that I've read. And then it's like, oh, Ryan just read this book. No, I didn't just read this book. This is a book that I have read. Whereas on Letterboxd, you can even I was gonna say you can leave a review for a movie you've seen a while ago, and it will count it that this is when you've seen it. And that's true. But it will, if you leave there, you can log a movie and it'll list it when you watched it. But if you leave a review, it will be in the order of when you wrote it. Whatever. But I'm constantly logging things by mistake on Goodreads that I don't mean to log. The display is not good. It's just a pain in the ass to use in general. If it was just Letterboxd but for books, which I mean, generally I don't like sites to try to copy each other, but Goodreads, it's not working how it is now. People don't use it really as much as they do Letterboxd, and I don't think it's just because movies are more popular. It's just not. It's not a very user-friendly site. I feel like they have not updated the site in forever. I haven't had it for a super long time. I've had it for a few years, but they've not updated it at all in that time. Sites update all the time that don't really need to be updated. This is a site that I think does need to be updated. Letterboxd hasn't updated in that time either, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Goodreads, as it is now, is not a pleasant experience to use. To update my process, my whatever part of a book I'm in, like, oh, let me update that I just read this many pages. I have to use the desktop version of the site on mobile because I can't do what I need to do on the mobile version of the site. Because on the side of the desktop version of the site, there's like a list of like what books I'm currently reading, and I can click a button and say and like change what page number I'm at, and then leave a little blurb, which is good. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good way to do it, but you can't do that on mobile. If you can't do it on the mobile version of the site, at least not in that same way. Maybe you have to go look for the book you're reading and then update progress, and then maybe you'll accidentally say, "Oh, I finished the book," and then you're just fucked. If you say you finished the book, you have to basically say that you started reading it again and that you're on that page that you're on now. And I don't know any other way around it to fix that. And it's super annoying because then you just have the wrong information. That's really annoying for me. Maybe other people don't care, but for me, that makes me not want to use the site at all. So yeah, they should just copy Letterboxd. I mean, just have it as easy to use as they have it. And then maybe I'll read more. I don't know. Because then I can show off what I'm reading. Whereas now people aren't really using Goodreads.